Hey, me Matt here, and this is the Goodness Gracious Great Balls of Fire review. Great Balls of Fire. And it's funny because I thought that this was gonna be a stupid pay-per-view. It was a stupid title, or so I thought. I know it's the name of a Jerry Lee Lewis song. Yeah, but in that being said, watched the pay-per-view last night, and well, uh, it was a pretty interesting pay-per-view. Yeah, I mean, there were a few glitches here and there. I thought that, well, I think that WWE owes an apology to the Ginger match, or as it was, Heath Slater versus Kurt Hawkins. This was kind of how it all got tied into that, but we'll get to that when I get to that. So we got to the pre-show, which was the Cruiserweight Championship, which I thought was a great place to put a pre-show match. You got Neville versus Akira Tozawa. And this was, well, in the beginning it was a very boring match, I thought. It was a slow build, but once they got going, it was good. Neville won, retaining the belt. And it's unfortunate, I think that, I don't know if this feud will keep going. I don't know what's going to happen come 205 tonight, after Raw. It's just going to be an interesting thing. So we get to Great Balls of Fire. We have Bray Wyatt versus Seth Rollins. And it was a really good match, despite the out of nowhere build-up. I think these two are great wrestlers in modern day. I think that it was great to see that finally. I think this actually shut me up. Bray Wyatt beat Seth Rollins. And it shut me up because of what I said. Bray Wyatt needs to win my matches. There you go. And that's cool. Hopefully the winning streak will still stand. But who knows. A really good match. Then we have Big Cass versus Enzo Amore. It was interesting that Enzo came out, cut a few things, cut a promo, said a few things. Most of it was a little bit of a rehash of what he said before. Then you have Colin Cassidy coming out in a new theme song, and it kicked ass. And he looked like he was really a different person from what he was before. And of course, he won the match, and really brutalizing Enzo Amore, and then winning. And it was pretty cool just to see that go. And something he said though on Raw Talk was very interesting. He said people are trying to cheer for him now, and the fact is, if you don't cheer for me when I'm with Enzo, then don't cheer for me now. It's like, don't believe in me now if you didn't believe in me before. That makes a lot of sense. That's the shit that happened in my life. But this, I'm pretty sure this might continue. I don't know. Big Cass can go on, as he said, to face Brock Lesnar, but I see new plans for that. Yeah, I'll get to that too. SWAT Tag Team Champions Cesaro and Sheamus defeated the Hardys. Yeah, it was a good match, despite the fact that it was a stupid stipulation. I was actually just watching Bash at the Beach 1992. WCW. It was actually on my birthday, and it was a 30-minute Iron Man match with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and the U.S. champion Rick Rude, and I thought it was for the title. I didn't watch WCW back then. Like I said, kind of stupid that the title was not on the line, but there probably was a reason for that. See, a singles 30-minute Iron Man match makes sense. This didn't. It was still a good match. Still a really good feud. I don't know where to go from here. Like, I don't know what the Hardys are gonna do now. May they keep feuding? I don't know. I think that it would be nice to see that. Maybe they can go to SmackDown and they can get the SmackDown, the WWE Tag Team Championship. Who knows? So then we get to the Women's Championship. We have Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks. And and I know I said before, I know I'm biased. Fucking A. This was one of the best matches of the night, in my opinion. You have Alexa Bliss doing the Canadian Destroyer on Sasha Banks. You have Sasha Banks being twirled to where it looks like she's going to break her neck. It was really cool. It was a really cool match. I think what I was smart and annoying at the same time, like I always say, I don't like disqualifications or countouts. Countouts, maybe, but the smart Alexa Bliss, the goddess, was tossed outside and actually stayed there for the 10 count. So even though Sasha Banks won the title, Alexa Bliss is still the women's champion. And then after the match, you have Alexa going up the ramp, and Sasha Banks charging, running her down, and then fighting up the ramp. This has Sasha Banks tossing her off the stage and then jumping on her and crashing her to the floor. So again, the women's division is a little bit more exciting than it has been in a long time, I think. Then we have the Intercontinental Championship match. The Miz, who defeated Dean Ambrose. Obviously, I knew this was going to happen. You have Maurice. Not only do you have Maurice, you have Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. Two guys who are both third-generation wrestlers, who both kick ass. I'm glad they're back. This was what it is. What it was. It was what it was. I didn't like the fact that Miz won. Obviously, I don't like the Miz. He's annoying. You know. It's not something I really. I don't know. I just can't stand him. But we'll see where it goes from there. I don't know who else he could feud with. I would like to see him actually feud with the Heath Slater. I think Slater really needs a push. And then we get to Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns in an ambulance match. Once again, holy shit. These two have had some really good bloody battles. And you know, for all the shit that WWE takes on the blood policy, as far as I know, it's like the pay-per-views they really let that go, I think. This was a pretty bloody match. Almost laughed my ass off when I saw Roman Reigns go to spear Braun, and the fucking guy causes himself to lose. Okay, so Braun Strowman won the match, and so the guy wins. Roman Reigns comes out, beats the shit out of Braun, throws Braun in the ambulance, drives the ambulance over to the backstage area, has an idea, slams the ambulance back end to a vehicle, a truck maybe it was, and crushes Braun, or so we think. It probably was. But, you know, they tried to get the Jaws of Life over there, and it didn't work out properly at first. Kurt Angle came out. So this could possibly be the Roman Reigns heel turn. Because he just didn't give a shit. So, we got to Heath Slater versus... See, I keep blanking on this guy. Kurt Hawkins. And it started out as a good match. And it's fucking disrespectful because I know that you want to get to, oh, let's get Braun Strowman out of the ambulance. But you cut off the match. We don't know who won. We fucking, let's see here. So it says here that, okay, Heath Slater defeated Kurt Hawkins. We didn't fucking know that. I didn't know that. Because you just had to go backstage to see the fucking carnage that was Braun Strowman, who came out and just brushed off the EMTs or whatever, and he walked on his own. So I think, I think that the feud's going to continue, obviously. It's not over. I mean, it had 3 matches, 2 of them were super good. I just don't know what more they can do. Then we get to the main event, Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe. And like I said before, you hype up a match and it kind of sucks. Because when you hype up a match, you go, oh Jesus, it's going to be good. I love it. I can't believe what's going to happen. It's going to be fun. This match was good. It wasn't great. It was good. I think it's far more better than some of the other matches that had really good hype and it just sucked, in my opinion. This match was good. What I think was interesting was the no-sell from Lesnar. Yeah, you had Joe try numerous times to get him in the Cohina clutch. It didn't work out too well because then Brock Lesnar F5 Samoa Joe pinned him 1, 2, 3 and is still your Universal Championship. So the fact of the matter is, I think you need to have Joe win the championship at some point. This feud needs to continue. It should not be one of those one-time things. I think Samoa Joe really needs to continue this feud. I know that I said that Finn Balor really needs his rematch because he didn't lose the belt before he got injured. Samoa Joe needs to win the title at some point. Whether they feud till Survivor Series, whether they feud till WrestleMania. Well, who knows? I think they need to keep on going. If they go to Royal Rumble, not WrestleMania, if they feud to Royal Rumble, they should have Joe go over just to face maybe Finn Balor at WrestleMania. Who knows? Again, this was a good pay-per-view. I was very impressed with a few matches. I thought it was fucking disrespectful that they cut off the Kurt Hawkins, the Kurt Hawkins Heath Slater match. But other than that, it was a good show. So, I know that Killer Kyle and I, in 2 weeks, we will be doing the Battleground pay-per-view for SmackDown. And like I said, I'm looking so forward to the Punjabi Prison match. It'll be awesome. Me and Matt, talk to you later.